Hey guys, so I have yet another haul for you today, and I also want to talk a little bit about the makeup that I'm wearing. And the sun is going in and out behind the clouds, so if you're watching the video and it gets really bright and then it starts to fade, it's just the sun going in and out behind the clouds. Nothing I can do about that. But yeah, I have another haul today because what do you think happened? If you saw yesterday's video where I showed you the hard candy sweatshirt and the obvious sneakers, I kept thinking about how much I love them and how I wish I could just get one more color of each thing. So I went back to Walmart and that's exactly what I did. So the sweatshirt that I'm wearing is, again, by Hard Candy. It's in the junior department. This is the mint green one. And when I first bought the tangerine one, I saw the mint green one too, and I was like, well, I really shouldn't buy two of them. One is sufficient, but I kept thinking about the mint green one, and you know, it was just eating away at my brain, and I knew they only had one left in my size, and I was like, if I don't get it right away, I'm not going to be able to get it. And you know how that goes. You snooze, you lose. A lot of times you'll see things in a store and then you go back and it isn't there. So I thought, you know, I better not wait any longer. So went back and got the mint green one, and I love it. I'm so glad I did. And I did just want to mention that I know that the makeup colors and the nail polish that I have on today aren't really the best shades for a mint green sweatshirt, but I wanted to wear all my new things so that I could show you how they looked on. So I wouldn't usually put a taupe and coral type look for makeup and nail polish with mint green, but that's why I have all these things on. So these are really soft and fluffy and warm and perfect now that the weather has gotten colder. I can't get away with just wearing a t-shirt anymore because I just can't. It's gotten too cold for that. So I also got the Avia Universe shoes, and these are predominantly black, but they also have the mint green trim and they have white. And I noticed that they also, the bottom is white and mint green, but along the trim here, I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but they have like mint green splattered paint effect right all along the bottom. I don't know how well that's going to show up, but so I really like these two. Like I said, this is the Universe model. These were a little less expensive even than the other ones. These were only $19.97, and that's Avia at Walmart. And then the sweatshirt, these are $14.88. I think I had said $14.94 yesterday, but they're $14.88 in the junior department, and this is the mint color. So love, love, love those. You won't be seeing another haul from me until after Christmas because I've been kind of going overboard lately and I really need to stop immediately. Okay, so I got two other things yesterday at Walmart, and one of the things that I got was a CoverGirl Outlast Brilliant Nail Polish, and this is in the shade My Papaya, and that is what it looks like on. And I used a base coat, 2 coats of polish, and a top coat. Let me ask you guys a question. For those of you that have multiples of these, did you notice that the formula is different depending on the color that you buy? Because I have another one of these and it went on beautiful and lasted for quite a few days before it chipped. This one did not go on so great, and I'm realizing that this is going to be one of those brands of nail polish that you don't know how the formula is going to be. It's going to vary from color to color. So just keep that in mind. The first coat went on unevenly and thick, and then the second coat sort of evened it all out. And I noticed that the color didn't really show up true to what was in the bottle until after I put my top coat on, which is so strange. I use Sally Hansen Insta-Dry, the one in the red bottle. And yeah, but once I put the top coat on, then the polish looked like it does in the bottle. But before that, it didn't have the same type of finish to it. But I just thought this was a really pretty coral, I'm gonna say. But it's called My Papaya. But I am glad I got it because I don't have anything quite like this. I thought I might have, but then when I got it home, I was really glad that I bought it because I compared it to some of the things that I already had, like Essie Braziliant, and then I have one by Collection 2000 that was similar, but they're really not the same at all. It's amazing to me how somebody that has as many nail polishes as I do that I don't end up with a bunch of dupes, but this really is pretty unique. It's coral, but it's got like a little bit of it's got some shimmer in it that's a slightly different color. It might be like an orange, or yeah, I would say it's a coral cream base with an orange shimmer throughout. It's really, really pretty, and it probably isn't showing up on camera as true as, you know, the little subtleties. You probably can't see it as much in the video, but next time you're at a place that sells CoverGirl, check it out. It is difficult to apply, like I said, but I think it's worth it for the end result. It's a really, one of those happy, cheery, coral, orange, peach colors that I'm into lately. Speaking of which, what is on my lips? The other new thing that I bought yesterday. I bought a Neutrogena Moisture Smooth Color Stick, and this is one of those jumbo gloss bomb type products. I think I'm going to do a video next week on my favorite of this type of product that I own, or the ones that I'm most into right now color-wise. I really like this particular formula of the different brands. I mean, everybody makes these now, and I think the Neutrogena one is definitely one of my favorites. It has the most delightful smell slash not taste. I guess you can't really taste it, but it's the smell. It smells so nice, and the only way I can describe it is it's like a fruity smell, but it's not offensive, it's not sickeningly sweet, it's just really pleasant, and then it goes away after a minute. So, you know, I kind of wish in a way that it lingered and that I got to smell it longer, but this is in the shade Fresh Papaya, and I already had the plum one of these, and yeah, so I really like the formula and the smell on these. I'm going to swatch this on my hand so you can get more of a sense of what the color is, because once it's on my lips, of course, then it combines with the color of my lips to form a different color, but this is what it looks like just on its own. So I got all these things at Walmart yesterday, and like I said, I won't be doing another haul video in a long time, but I have a lot of ideas for videos that I want to do coming up. I saw a picture in advance of a magazine cover that's going to be coming out soon probably, and it's one of the few magazines that I still subscribe to. So when I get the magazine in the mail, what I'm going to do is I'm going to recreate the look from the magazine cover using products that I own, because I do not own any of the products that they used in the look, but that's kind of the whole point, is they used all Dior, and I don't have any of those products, but I do have things that I would consider to be dupes. So I'm going to recreate the look just using things that I already have, and you know, you might have some of those products too, so we'll see how it goes, but I think they're pretty pretty darn close to the products that they use, so the end result should be the same. So I'm going to do that, and like I said, I'm going to do a video about my current favorite of the jumbo gloss balm things. And yeah, what else did I want to tell you? Oh, I just wanted to talk about a little bit about what is on my eyes today, because I had never done this combination before, and I'm really loving it. And it's basically taupe and peach, although the peach you can't really even see. What I did was, and what I do most days, is I start off priming my eyes with MAC Painterly Paint Pot, just to even out the discoloration and try to cover up the veining and stuff that I've got there. So that's what I use as my eyeshadow base. And then this I had found at Dollar Tree. It doesn't even have a label on the back of it, but it was in a sealed package, so I know that, you know, it hadn't been used or anything, but it's just a Maybelline shadow in a peach color. And I was a little bit disappointed when I first got this, but then I used it as a highlight, and I love it as a highlight because it's really subtle. It just gives you a shimmery peach, but you almost can't even see it, but it just adds a little something as a highlight, a brow bone highlight, and I really like it with taupes. Actually, it looks good with a lot of colors for eyeshadows. Then what I did was I took my Neutrogena Crease Proof eyeshadow in Lasting Taupe, and I used this as a colored base on the lid area and in the outer crease. So put that over the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and I've talked about these a lot in videos recently. Then on top of that, I used my Urban Decay Naked to Basics palette. And I have to say that I have all the Naked palettes. There are 5 of them. And out of the 5 Urban Decay Naked palettes, this is my favorite. And it's also my most recent purchase out of the 5. And it's not because it's the newest that I like it the best, it's because of the colors. Because I always felt like the colors in the Urban Decay Naked palettes weren't quite right for me, but this one it's gorgeous. I just talked about Frisk in a video recently, but what I did today was I put Frisk on my lids, and then I put Cover in the crease. So this is Frisk right here, which is pretty much a gray. And then I put Cover, which is like a sort of a taupe color, I guess, or a light neutral type brown. But anyways, yeah, I put this on the lids, this in the crease, over the Neutrogena Taupe Cream eyeshadow, and I love it. I just think this is such an awesome gray taupe type neutral eye that I'm really, really happy with the way that came out. So I think that is it, you guys. I think I covered everything I wanted to cover today, and I hope you enjoyed my haul video, because like I said, we'll be doing another one again for a long time. I have plenty of stuff. I don't need any more stuff. I am happy with these things that I picked up yesterday though, because I feel like these particular shades are pretty unique to what I had, and I have some things that are kind of similar but not really, you know what I mean. Everything is always just a little different than the other things that you already have. So that is it for today, you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.